Clip clappity clack. We are back talking about more light drama. I found out some more stuff, and I think you guys deserve to know about it. So you guys remember how I said that Light was going to bring up the video I made in his server? In fact, this video alone might motivate him to go to his Discord server, go into the vent channel, and talk about how this video is making him depressed, and that he's probably going to garner a ton of people from his Discord server to come at me. I wouldn't be shocked. Yeah, I was right. He brought up the video in his server, and that's where most of the comments that were in that video came from. Well, one of them specifically, maybe another one, but it got deleted. His friends saw it. I guess they didn't like it. Well, one of them specifically didn't like it. They called me a B word, or a son of a B word, despite not liking swearing. At that point, I showed it to my boys. I showed it to my IRL friend group, consisting of my boy Cade. You've probably seen him in a few videos. He's been in the Walking Dead ones. He was there to see it. Another one of his friends, Cody, was also there to see it. They both said, you know what? Let us at him. I wasn't originally going to go into a server, but I did find an invite. So I just said, you know what? Let's do it. I gave him the invite, and we went in there. The call lasted for about an hour. The first 30 minutes, admittedly, it was just Cade and Cody kind of just going off on them. It was just insulting. It was kind of funny, I'm not gonna lie. I want to talk about the important stuff I found out. And it's big. And what I think is the most grimiest, most petty, self-wallowing drama I've ever been a part of in my entire life. And I say I'm a part of it because at this point, Light wrote me into it, making me a part of it. It sucks, but that's just the way the coin flipped. So, the big thing I found out about Light, I talked with his friends for a while. Cade and Cody had to go somewhere for a little bit after that, so I just took matters into my own hands. I mean, that was originally what I was going to do anyways. I just took matters into my own hands. His friends told me that Light was doing all this out of revenge. He had malicious intent in all this. His whole purpose of stalking me for a year, rambling about me for an entire year, letting the fact that I called him a fraud get into his head for an entire year, getting my friend Jay roped into it. All of that was because he wanted to get revenge on me. I was fuming after I freaking heard that. You know what? Play the clip.
I'm sorry for interrupting here, and I know you're talking, but
What's up?
you know, I think because Light was like saying something about revenge, about
What?
This is saying about revenge.
That's why he's doing it too. I think he wants to get his revenge about the past or whatever you did. I don't know.
Revenge,
Yeah.
huh? Revenge? This is what this is about?
Revenge.
Are you freaking kidding me?
At some point,
He's talking about the past from a long time ago that he said something about you did, or I don't know. You ask him.
Yeah, I know exactly what it is. It's about me calling him a fraud.
That's
oh
why.
my god, dude.
Just want to put it out there. Because
Are you serious?
Yeah, just to bring it out.
Are you freaking kidding me? This is what this is about? A revenge?
Yeah.
Yes.
You are...
And even though that like all of us here that we've been like telling him that like that is never the answer for about with it, but he still does it.
yeah.
Okay.
Because
I know the feeling.
I know.
Alright, bro. Revenge. Okay, buddy. Yeah, I was angry. And rightfully so. Or at least I think rightfully so. How would you guys feel if someone who you cut off a year ago was angry at you for an entire year after that because of something they did to you? How would you guys feel? And to find out they're doing it all for revenge. So the call kept going and going and going. I kept finding out more and more stuff. I was already fuming at the fact that this was all out of revenge and just another attempt at attention, to seek attention from me. Then his friends told me that he's guilt tripped them, manipulated them, and also overreacts to everything from the past and focuses on the negatives. And I agree with it. I agree with that. I mean, I'm basically reading off the cutting room floor whenever I talk about this, but I do agree with them. He does overreact to everything. He does focus on the past. He does focus on everything negative in the world. The way I took it, I gave genuine advice to his friends. One of them yelled at me. I firmly told her that she wasn't going to raise her voice at me. Don't yell at me. And it kind of made her cry. But that's besides the point. I told them that if the dude is being this big of a deal to you guys' mental health, and I didn't say this, Cody said it more so. Cody told them that if he's becoming a problem, cut him off. And I agree with that. If Light is such a problem to you guys, cut him off. But we'll talk about that more later. I told them, to be honest, dip. Run out on them. Do not bother playing into it anymore. Because all he's going to do is just continue trying to guilt trip you guys and use you and emotionally manipulate you. And that's what I called it. I called it emotional manipulation. Because that's all he freaking does to his friends is emotionally manipulate them to get what he wants. Attention. Or maybe even art. I kept on talking about that with them, telling them that you guys really need to be more firm with Light because he's treating y'all like dog water. Y'all can't just let it just continue. Because if it does continue, then who's going to be the one to stop it? I can't. I'm not there. You guys have to end the cycle. But not really you guys. Light has to. Light has to change. He needs to quit doing this because all of his friends are fed up with it. His best friend, Dark Foxy, called him cowardly, and he was acting like a 5-year-old. And he is. He is acting like a 5-year-old. But I found out he did this for revenge, treats his friends like horse crap, and thinks that everything is a game to him. That he's the big freaking hero. He's a hero, I'm the villain. His friends are nothing but NPCs and or shopkeepers. That's basically all he is. Super Light bros. Light the angel. Light may cry. Or what other series can I think of? The Legend of Light. Just name a game called Light. And make it a rhythm game. Because he loves F&F. But I'm getting a bit ticked off, so I'm gonna stop myself there before I start talking more crap. Light Troid Prime. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. Anyways, he treats them like crap, emotionally manipulates them, guilt trips them, all this and that and the other. We've established that. Then he also goes on streams and plays games and then throws temper tantrums over them. He gets depressed over games. Like, for example, he'll go on stream and deliberately make things hard on himself. For example, he'll play Smash and set the CPU to level 9. Now, coming from someone who has been playing Smash Ultimate basically ever since launch, like, I think I got the game in probably about, like, late, I think around December 2018. I could check my Switch to see whenever I first started playing it. I don't feel like doing that, though. But as someone who's played the game for a long time, yeah, level 9 CPUs are absolute boosh, and I still stand by that statement. If you guys were in the game scene, or like competitive scene, whenever Kazuya first came out, his CPU on level 9 was busted. Like, Kazuya's level 9 CPU was on something. And I don't know why. I've seen people get clipped by the level 9 Kazuya CPU. And it's crazy. Like, his CPU was on something around the time he came out. But I get that part. I get it. I get why it'd be hard. Especially since Light is probably a casual. But like, I kind of laughed at it, to be honest, because I just said, that's nothing to me. I play Smash a lot. I'm sorry. How attention seeking do you have to be to go on stream, make a game deliberately harder on yourself, to be like, "Oh, guys, you can see how sad I am. Like, I can't keep up with the CPU. It's too good. It's too good for me." I look like I'm having a stroke because since my eyes are kind of crooked, one eye is open wider than the other. Anyways, really? Like, come on, man. Like, it's so bad that I'm laughing at it. If I'm laughing at you trying to get attention, you're doing something wrong. But okay, I need to be more serious. After that, I ended the call. I said that you guys' lives with him have already been consumed with loss and immense emotion and many other things. Then and only then can you understand why I cut him off and why many other people have cut him off. And maybe one day you'll see my face again. And then when you do, you'll remember everything you saw and heard tonight. You'll remember all the anguish and anger and pain and all the intense emotions coursing through everyone. And when you do, please come find me and say thanks on the way out. That's what I told them in the end. I had to do the quiet voice because of dramatic effect. I don't know. I don't think it worked. You guys tell me. I told them that, then hung up. The call went on for about an hour. There's probably important details in there I'm forgetting, but for now, I want to elaborate more on the stuff I found out recently. But if you skipped midway through the video, I'll explain it real quick. Light was doing this for revenge. He is a jerk to his friends and does a lot of attention-seeking stuff, gets depressed over every little thing out there, and focuses too hard on the past. Basically, a good bit of what I said in my video. So, after that, about a couple days later, I find out that I never got to watch it, but I find out that he made an apology video. And I think it was very, like, from what I heard, it was very guilt-trippy, and it was really, like, dodging the topic of what happened in the call. He was more so talking about a series. I came to Dark Foxy and talked to her about it. Basically, the whole thing was he was saying goodbye. He was going to give the series to someone else. He didn't exactly elaborate at all on the situation that happened and all the stuff I said about him. He did not elaborate on it at all. And I told Foxy that it was another shot at trying to get attention, and I still stand by that. I still think it was an attempt to get more attention. She said that she was disappointed in him, that he didn't listen to them, didn't listen to her and the other people before the drama. I said, at this rate, I don't think bro's gonna change. I still don't think so. That's all that really came out of that conversation that day, because I found out he made an apology on YouTube but deleted it. Who makes an apology video and then deletes it? Unless if it's old drama at that point. But why would you make a video about an apology and then can it an hour after you upload it? Like, what? That's just making you look more weird. But on the 27th, and this is how long it took me to get to this. I procrastinated too much trying to get around to it. On the 27th, I find out that Foxy's status is off. Because I kept her added after everything that happened, after the confrontation. I kept her added. So then I find out Light dips on them. Yeah. Dips on the whole friend group. That cut them off entirely. I'll read the message. So, with a depressed Mario profile picture, I think you guys know the picture. I want to say sorry for how I reacted. ... But I'm not gonna ever change. So, I'm's not capitalized in that sentence. Oh, and another ... Quote it with the ... That just makes you sound freaking cringy. I left all servers and I'm leaving this one now. I'm still not capitalized. I don't deserve another chance and I'm gonna break this chance that I have left. ... I'm still not capitalized. So I'm doing you all a favor and I'm gonna do what's best for all of us. Both of the I'ms are not capitalized still. I'm sorry. Bye. Dude, it's like 2 o'clock as I'm recording this. I feel like my cousin's gonna walk in here and probably just slap the goofy out of me. But after that, he left. And Foxy was not happy. Rightfully so. That was her best friend. But then I see a post on YouTube. But it was more so Foxy who showed me the post. I'm gonna read it for you guys. But I'm gonna do something a bit special for it. I'm going to add errors. Stuff that's wrong with the post. And there's a lot wrong with it. Like, a lot wrong with it. So we got cliches, we got grammar errors, and then we just got errors where I just don't know where to put them. So let it begin. Again, there's no excuse for what I did. Probably gonna live with this for the rest of my life. And someone said, do we hate him? Me. I believe they actually do now of what I did because everyone's disappointed in me and probably won't ever see me again. ... God, you really had to add the extra dot in there for dramatic effect, didn't you? Like, I just want to say I'm sorry for what I've done. I can't reset timelines or go back to the past to change the future, but I can't because I'm gonna be living with this for the rest of my life. You just said you can't twice. We got the point. I deserve to be alone. They shouldn't have given me one last chance. They should have just left. Yeah, but instead, you left. So that's kind of a jerk move on you. Like all the guns and puzzles, SMG4 movie predicted this happening. SMG4 has literally nothing to do with this. Like, why are you bringing up SMG4 in the middle of your apology post? Like, we don't care. Just apologize. I'm never going to change, and if anything, he was right, and everyone else, they should just cut me off and leave me alone forever just for me to be able to struggle in life without friends. I never freaking said that. Stop bringing me up inside of your freaking apology post. This has nothing to do with me. This involves you. I mean, I have real friends and they care for me, ... but people online don't need me anymore, ... yeah, because that's what you like to believe. You're just guilt tripping everyone. This is not a real freaking apology. This is just means for attention. In other words of SOC ... question mark. Yes, because your series has to do with your main freaking apology. I'm giving the series to someone else. I'm still the owner and director of it. If you're still the owner and director of it, that doesn't mean you're giving it to someone else. What's the point of giving it to someone else if you still have complete ownership of the whole thing? But I don't believe it will come out anytime soon. And future things like more episodes, I don't know. ... commas. Use them. And about if we see each other in the future, I don't think it'll happen because I don't deserve to meet any of you. And if you guys do see me in public, don't be hesitant to just beat me up or harm me in any way because I deserve it. This is super freaking guilt trippy. This is probably the most guilt trippy thing of this whole freaking quote-unquote apology. Why do you want people to freaking beat you up? Like, dude, for the love of God, stop wallowing in your own self-pity. I'm never gonna change. Because what I am is who I am for eternity. You don't want to change. It's not that you can't. It's because you won't. I'm sorry. This channel might get deleted at one point. Yeah, I wonder why. There's a lot wrong with this. I'm gonna quickly elaborate it because I'm passing 20 minutes on recording time and I want to hurry up and get this over with. It's like 3 to 4 o'clock in the morning. I want to go to bed. Light didn't do that to just cut them off. He did that out of pettiness. He did that because he knows that his friends have caught on to his ways now, and he now wants to find a new friend group to do the same to them. He just said, oh, they caught on to my old stuff. The heck with them. Let's just get out of here. That is messed up. You don't be with people in means of trying to get a benefit from them. They're not your friends with benefits, Light. They're your friends, and they freaking care about you. They still care about you. Foxy was immensely heartbroken whenever you freaking left her. You did a lot of harm the way you dipped on them. And that is messed up. That's something I can't forgive. I mean, I already don't forgive you. But just because I called you out doesn't mean you need to make sure your friends feel the pain, feel the burn. Let me go on my freaking villain arc. You know, I'm not the hero anymore. I'm not an angel. I'm a demon. I need to make these guys feel the pain. That is disgusting of you, dude. And I know why he did it because, I mean, I just said it. He did it because his friends have caught on to him and now he can't emotionally manipulate them anymore to get what he wants. So he's going to chuck a tantrum and then go find some other people to do the same to them. That is messed up. He literally threw aside his best friends because he can't emotionally manipulate them anymore. And that is terrible. That is genuinely terrible, and yet he's still guilt-tripping people in that post. So that's just proof that he ain't gonna change. And it's not because he can't, it's because he deliberately won't. He knows how he is, and he's not gonna do anything about it. He's just gonna keep being this freaking emotionally manipulative, guilt-tripping, just jerk. And that is awful. I don't wish that upon anyone to have a friend like that, because it's terrible. I wouldn't know how it is. It's awful, and I don't wish it upon anyone. But it's 4 o'clock in the morning. That's really all I wanted to say. Just bottom line, I wanted to update you guys on what was going on. And Light, I know you're watching this. You seriously got some stuff you need to work out because you did your friends dirty. That will not be tolerated. Again, that's all I gotta say on the matter. Hopefully this will be the last time.